Hi Sagittarius, welcome back. There's definitely a lot of duality around a lot of you. I'm not liking the Devil card. I don't really like what it represents. It does represent falling into the darkness or submitting to depression, or submitting to despairing thoughts, or not being able to see how you're going to move forward. And I feel there will be a lot of reassessment or analyzing of life direction, relationships this month for a lot of you. Not for all. For others, there is a wonderful flourishing of harmony that you'll start to see in your relationships, or that you'll start to see in your life. As I said, a lot of doors will open up for you. There's a world of opportunity here, possibly travel opportunities, or the ability to create something and have it shown to the world as well. So look, I feel there is a lot of possibilities for you. But what I'd like to explore first and foremost is what this Devil card is and how it relates for some of you, and what's going on, whether this is in relationships or relationships with superiors, with colleagues, with bosses, and why the Four of Swords is needed, why you need this period of reflection, and if these two relate in some way, because you have the Eye of Horus here and it's come up twice. So obviously protection is needed, or guidance in some capacity. Sagittarius, let's have a look. November, what is this Devil card? Is there manipulation going on, or is there someone that's suppressing you in some way, not allowing you to be the real you? Okay, Page of Swords. There's definitely someone that is putting it over you a little bit, that's making you feel differently about yourself. I feel for some of you, you want to heal in something. Now, whether you're healing from a relationship, whether you're healing from negative thoughts, whether you're healing from substance abuse with the Devil card, which can be addictions, because with the Devil card, the devil has power over these people here. So it's not to translate as the devil physically has power over you. It's just something has a very strong hold over you. And this could be a substance, this could be a person, this could be a way of thought. The Page of Swords is here, so it can be a way of thought, a thought process, negative thoughts, overindulging in something. It says that you're governed and influenced by something very much so this month. And I feel you want to heal from it. Because the healing card, the Star card is the healing card. And you want to heal from it. You want to move forward, but you keep looking back. And what I'm wondering here is it a relationship for some of you that you can't seem to heal from, or that you can't seem to move on from? Or somehow you hope that things might be aligning for you again. And for some, there may be some sort of healing or reconciliation that will happen with a loved one that has maybe manipulated you in the past, and maybe has caused you to be the Page of Swords and the Four of Swords. And for some, this person hasn't mended their ways, hasn't changed the error of their ways. They're still the same person. But for others, there has been healing that has taken place. So it could be a substance, it could be a drinking problem, it could be someone was just really maybe verbally didn't really treat you right, or put you down a little bit, Sagittarius. I get the feeling that you felt you weren't shining for some reason, so I don't feel like you could have been your real you, like a real authentic you. And that's a little bit concerning, because that's no way to live life. That's no way to be in a relationship where you can't be the best version of yourself. Okay, Six of Swords. Some of you are definitely leaving behind this sort of devil situation, whether it is manipulation, whether it is leaving a relationship. You're walking away from it. You're moving away. In fact, you're moving into healing. And whether or not this means having this substance or this person in your life, I don't think so. I think you're moving away from it, to be honest, with the Six of Swords. I think you've been scared to move away from it, Sagittarius, but eventually you will. For some, I get this notion of travel. There's like a notion of movement, travel, or relocating. I feel like some of you want to just up and leave because you think there's something destined for you elsewhere, or that you're being called to another location, or something is drawing you in, Sagittarius, and I think you're going about it the right way. For those that feel that there's something out there for you, and maybe you feel, maybe the devil card for some of you, isn't a substance and isn't a person. Maybe it's just you feeling trapped, you feeling confined in your current set of circumstances, and you're not able to move. For example, say you have young children and you can't just pick up and leave because finances are involved and children's schooling is involved, and so many other factors come into play that could delay this movement for you. But for some of you, I feel like you're going to break free from this 9-to-5 grind, or break free from this cycle. And for some of you, it is a relocation. There is something that's calling you. There's a reason why. I'm always a big believer, if there's something that's within you, a feeling, a hunch, an intuition that's guiding you to something, it's obviously coming from somewhere. There's definitely inspired thought. There's a want, there's a desire. And sometimes, okay, realism kicks in, and maybe financially you can't afford it right now, but that doesn't diminish the desire any less. And I think if you're practical about these steps, you can certainly achieve some sort of level, or work towards these dreams in some capacity. Absolutely. 9 of Swords. For some of you, this is going to keep repeating itself. You'll keep thinking about this person. Maybe it's an air sign. You do have an Aquarius here. Gemini, Libra. And if it's not a person, it's definitely travel plans or moving away from this toxic relationship. And my question that I pose to you is, how long are you going to be the 9 of Swords if you're having these problems? Is this the life you had envisioned for yourself? For some of you, you're alone. If you are in a relationship, you feel alone. You feel like you're not in the same alignment with this other person, that you're just incompatible. And I think some of you might like the thought of a relationship, and you might think this person is, they're a star and they're amazing, but are they amazing for you? Because everyone's definition of perfection is different. And are they amazing in the sense that they bring out the best version of you? They bring out the happiness, the blissful, beautiful, wonderful you. I have a best friend that's a Sagittarius, and I can tell you for a fact she definitely brings out a wonderful energy in me when I'm around her. And they're so amazing and amicable and easygoing that sometimes they can get taken advantage of. And I hate to see that happen to you, Sagittarius. So I'm just telling you as a warning here, if this is a person that's doing this, it's time to move away. It's time to move away, or God forbid you'll be in another cycle like this for a very, very long time. For others, I feel like if it's a substance, you're going to heal from it. You're moving away. You're working towards healing. You've been hesitant about it. Say, for example, if it's AA, or if it's dark thoughts, it could be depression, insomnia. I feel like you are moving away from it, which is really, really positive. So, look, I've brought out the Devil card. I've brought out what it can mean. I apologize if it's been a little bit negative. I just feel like there is healing that's taken place. I just think it's about acknowledging things that are taking place for you, Sagittarius. And I do hold you in very high regard, and I do hold you very dear to me, because I do have someone that's very important in my life that is a Sagittarius, which is my best friend. So I guess I have a soft spot for you, and I would hate to see that this is something that you're involved in, but in reality, it's something you can move away from. But look, that's for those that are dealing with this sort of, and it could be a person, it could certainly be a boss, a person outside of a relationship. Maybe it's a sibling, maybe it's someone that is bringing out these feelings in you that aren't harmonious, that completely contrast the harmony and wonderful soul flourishing for you. And that's not always hard, that's not always easy to deal with, especially if it is a family member. But I think healing can happen. I just think you need to remove yourself from some sort of situation. I do, especially thought-wise. You may be hung up on someone's words, and it's not to your benefit. But look, for others of you, and before I move on to that, this could be where the setbacks come in, because this is obstacles, this is setbacks. So it's just important. If this person wants to heal with you, and if they want to be a reformed person that can offer you love or something like this, then I think, yes, it's worth investing your time and energy into them, because if you see potential for this person to heal, or your relationship to heal, or from maybe it's your partner that has a substance issue, maybe. And if you believe that they're taking that action, then I absolutely 100% encourage that the two of you be on this journey together. You do have someone else in the boat here with you. So this is who you are, Sagittarius. This is your wonderful supporting nature. So for some, absolutely stand by your partner or whoever it is that's going through this. For others, though, as I said, it's really centered on relationships. So for those that are interested in career, this may not be an ideal reading for you. I just feel it's definitely more centered around relationships, harmony in relationships with the 6 and the 10, manifesting things you've been wanting to manifest, relationships, relationship milestones. I feel like some of you are definitely meeting someone who encompasses a lot of what you're after, who ticks a lot of boxes for you. And you're definitely working towards achieving wonderful things together, harmony, but this is manifestation. It can be a lot of things up in the air, but this is going to be reiterated to you. This is concrete plans for the future. The 3 of Wands is here. For some of you, you're definitely going to go the distance with someone you're involved with romantically. This could also be a collaboration. The 6 of Cups doesn't have to be romantic. It just symbolizes a connection or a collaboration being in the early stages. So I feel for those that are collaborating in business, have recently had a new colleague start at their workplace, for example, or recently have had a new manager start in their company, I feel you're going to go the distance with this person. There's going to be a very strong compatibility between the two of you, and you might be friends or associates for a very long time together, and work very well together and have a lot of cooperation between the both of you. For some, there is this notion of meeting someone on travels. You had the travel card come up. The 3 of Wands can denote travel, movement, relocation. Some of you are starting a new life in November, or seriously sitting down and planning a new life. And there's going to be a lot of harmony, a lot of changes, and it can be overwhelming, Sagittarius, but you're very adaptable. And I think you definitely want to embrace the change. Knight of Wands, again, movement, fire. This is you. There's a fire in your belly this month, Sagittarius, and you want to move forward. You want to be the Knight of Wands and go the distance, pursue the dream, go to that country, relocate, take the initiative towards that relationship. I love this. I do. I think there's wonderful positive connections here, or collaborations, and it could very well be with someone foreign. They might be in a different country. Their company might be in a different country or different state or province. But I think this person will have a lot to say to you, and vice versa, and you'll be in each other's lives for quite some time to come. I just want to take out these 2 cards that are sticking out. Okay, 8 of Wands. There's still a lot of steps to take. But I love this. 6, 7, 8. The 8 is abundance. There's definitely synchronicity around you this month in November. You also had the Moon card. The Moon card can signify anxiety, creativity. I also feel like you're preempting something here. There's a lot of emotion towards a collaboration. I see a lot of emotional investment in someone. It could be a water sign, because you do have a lot of chalices here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Or connecting with this person in the times of Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And it's powerful. It is. The Moon card is a very emotionally magnetic connection with someone here. Some of you are journeying into the unknown and you're still unsure about how you feel about it, Sagittarius. But as I said, if you're being called to something, a relationship, a collaboration, some of you might be rekindling with someone you knew from your past or from your childhood. Could be families. You'll be reunited in some way here. Could be pets that you once had that are coming back to you with the Moon card. So I do see potentially life-changing events for you in November. But look, I will leave it at that.